Hi, this is Naomi Andrega, and this video is on finding the equation of a line containing a given point and parallel to a given line. So for these types of problems, you're given one line, an equation of a line, and then you're given a point, and then you're told to find a parallel line. Now sometimes you'll be told to find a perpendicular line. That's a slightly different problem type. So you do need to pay attention to whether that says parallel or perpendicular. Now for these types of problems, you basically have two steps. The first step is to find the equation of the original line. If it's in slope-intercept form, it's really easy. You just kind of pick it out. If it's not in slope-intercept form, you have to put it in slope-intercept form so that you can identify the slope. And we do that because for parallel lines, a line that's parallel to another line, they both have to have the same slope. So if we can find the slope of this line, we can find the slope of the line that we're trying to find, the equation we're trying to find. And that's helpful to us. For perpendicular lines, they have negative reciprocal slopes, but again, if we can find the slope of this line, we can use that to find the slope of the perpendicular line, and that's helpful to us. So that's our first step. Now our second step is to substitute our given point and that slope we just found into the point slope formula, and then we just simplify that equation after we've substituted everything in. So let's go through this with this particular point in this particular equation. So the first step is going to be to find the slope of the original line. And we do that. We start with x plus 6y equals 5. But we want this to be in slope-intercept form so we can see what the slope is. Slope-intercept form is y equals something times x plus something. So we know we don't want to have an x over on the left side of the equation, so we're going to start by subtracting x from both sides there. So if I subtract x over here, they'll cancel. If I subtract x over here, I'll have just negative x plus 5 on the right. Next step, I want it to be y equals something x plus something. I've got the 6 in the way, so I'm going to divide both sides of my equation by 6 so that I just have y over here on the left. So I divide by 6. 6y divided by 6 is just y. Negative x divided by 6 is going to be negative 1/6 x. And then 5 divided by 6 will be 5/6. So this is our new equation. And then I just identify the slope. It's always the coefficient of x. So here the slope is negative 1/6. And that's what we'll be substituting back into the point slope formula. Okay, second step, substituting the point and the slope back into the point slope formula. We know the point slope formula is y minus y naught equals slope times x minus x naught. X naught, y naught is just the point I'm given, 5, 9. And m is the slope that I just found, negative 1/6. And so I replace each one of these variables with a number. And I have y minus 9 equals negative 1/6, x minus 5. Now, next step, I would like to have this right side simplified before I add 9 to both sides. So I distribute the negative 1/6. Negative 1/6 times x is just negative 1/6 x, but I also have to do negative 1/6 times negative 5, so that turns into a positive 5/6. Negative times negative is always positive. So here's my new equation. Now, last step is going to be to get this minus 9 out of the way, so I have y equals something x plus something. So I add 9 to both sides. Adding 9 over here gets rid of that minus 9. Doesn't change the x term, but it does change this number term. 5/6 plus 9 is 9 and 5/6. Now, of course, my math lab and most math teachers will want an improper fraction instead of a mixed number. And to get this to be an improper fraction, we do 9 times 6 plus 5 over 6. So 9 times 6 is 54 plus 5 is 59, so I should have 59/6 there. And that's what I have. And this is going to be our answer, the equation of the line that's parallel to this line and goes through this point. Okay, I hope this helps. Bye.